Affiliation. Again, it's your boy Rizzity, Rizzity. You hear live with live podcast, live lowrider podcast, live cast, all the casts. You know what I'm saying? I'm here with my man Chris, my man Mike. And forgive me if I forget everybody's names because I didn't write nothing down.
Oh, I got that one. I got hold on, I'm over here trying to do these little camera things. Yo, it's your boy Mike, man, Live Ride Podcast. I'm with my boy Chris. Rich.
What's up?
We have Sarah. We have Eugene.
Yeah, you say Eugene.
You see how I say that one?
Yeah.
From Lowrider Car Style Club. And then we also have my boy Kingo from Rainbow Royalty Records, man. How y'all doing tonight?
Doing good.
Good one out.
Doing great, man.
Doing all right. So first and foremost, man, it's good to be here every Wednesdays. We try to, for Arizona, we try to let you guys know all the upcoming events that are going on as far as the lowrider community, what's popping out on there, what you guys can do on the weekends, weekdays, all that good stuff. I do want to say that Live Ride Podcast, powered by Prophecy Lowrider Club, is no way affiliated with any events that we talk about, any events that we post, any of that good stuff. We are here strictly just out of love of the Arizona community. And I am super excited because y'all came all the way out here from Casa Grande. Yeah, how y'all doing tonight, man? Tell us a little about y'all. You can run down the list, do what you gotta do. Go ahead, yes, sir.
So we're from Casa Grande. We're trying to throw a show for our community. Lately, everything's been, let's say, violence, drug use, or anything. But we're trying to show the community that we want to have a good time. There's other things you can do than drugs, like building a lowrider, for instance.
Amen.
So that's why we teamed up with Reign of Royalty, Grande Productions, and then myself, Lowrider Style Car Club, the Casa Grande chapter. We're going to do a car show called Bless the Streets.
Nice. Yeah, that's one of the flyers I was going to talk about today. But since you here, man, that lightened my load. So go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. That lightens my load, man. So have at it, man. See what you got going on, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, what up, guys? My name is Sarah, First Lady of Casa Grande, Arizona Car Club chapter for Lowrider Style Car Club. First and foremost, shout out to our owner and founder of the club, Hector Vega, in the house. Woo woo. Lowrider Style, 30 chapters worldwide from Canada, New Mexico, all the way across the pond to Asia, Australia, Italy, New Zealand, Japan, you
Give me your accolade.
150 members and growing. If you got a car, a bike, a truck, anything like that, you got the passion to build it, be a project, come join Lowrider Style. Thank you guys for having us.
Hey.
What up? And this is King Lil from Rainbow Records, also part of Granny Promotions. My boy Leo couldn't be here, so shout out to my boy Leo, Odron Tastemaker. We're here, we linked up with Low Style Car Club, right? Lowrider Style Car Club. And we're throwing an event, Bless the Streets. So, you know, I'm the music aspect of it, you know, I do the, you know, the performances and all that stuff. So it's going to be a good event and stuff like that. And it's kind of hard to go after, you just said, the pack and all that shit. So, yeah, we appreciate it, man. We appreciate being here. Thank you guys for having us, and let's get it, man.
So I definitely want to dip in right now into the Lowrider Style Car Club. How did you get involved? And just tell me the story. Either, you know, either both, one, whoever wants to talk more. What got you into the community where you want to get into the lowrider scene? And then how did you get into a car club where you have that many accolades? And just let us know.
Kid, when I was little, my uncle, he was in Majestic's car club.
Okay.
So ever since from, I would say, elementary all the way to middle school, that's where I've learned everything from the lowrider, the scenes, car shows. Then recently in 2018, that's when my uncle passed away. So after he passed away, I decided, well, I'm going to go. Well, first off, I had a Tahoe. I was in like those Tahoe clubs. So I traded that in for a 85 Monte Carlo. Then about a month later, Hector Vega, the owner of the Lowrider Style Car Club that's based in Mesa, he hit me up and asked me if I wanted to start a chapter. Then after like a week of talking, I started one, and then ever since then, that's when I got stuck on it. So it's basically in honor of my uncle.
Okay.
Respect.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
Edward.
definitely.
Mhm.
So, currently in your car club, how many cars do you have?
Including me and I have in total 2 for me, a Monte Carlo, I mean, not Monte Carlo, the Lincoln, and then a 79 Camaro. And
Okay.
then one of my other members, he's building a 64, 63 Impala from bare metal all the way up. And right now he's still starting the process of like the frame build and all that.
Okay.
And then another member, her name is, I always get her name wrong every time.
It's probably-
Jeanette
Do
Mejia.
you get people's name wrong because people get your name wrong?
So you feel like it's necessary? So you know how everybody feels.
I'm just not a fast thinker. But Jeanette Mejia, she has one. I'm trying to remember the year. I think it's like 2017 Chevy Malibu. She
Okay.
got it all pinstriped and everything.
Dang.
That's right. Well, you know what, man? First and foremost, shout out everybody listening. The Lowrider groups and then the Live Ride podcast, man. And we have your event we want to talk about. Y'all gonna have some music out there that's gonna be popping.
Vendors.
Food vendors and all that good stuff, man. It's funny that it's not funny, but you said that she had a 2017 Malibu, and I think I was telling Chris. I think I asked him. I said about the lowriders. He's like, man, it don't matter. It's more like the way you build your car up, the way you want it to have. You don't have to be in the 60s, 70s to be a lowrider. Because me wanting to get more, learn more or less, I'd say. Me being younger, just always seeing some old whips. But then I see some 2006 that are dope as hell. You know what I'm saying? Some 2000s, some 93, some retro. I call the 90s retro cars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just how you build the car and how it's presented. To be a lowrider, it's more than just your car. And I'm pretty sure you guys feel the same way. It's more than just having a car that looks nice and clean and stuff like that. It's more of a feeling. It's more in your DNA. It's more of of who you are. That your car's a piece of you. And so how you build it is how everybody else is going to see it, So
It's like building a family.
Exactly. That's exactly how it is, man. Just like you want nobody touching your family, so don't touch my cars, man. Now, a couple weeks ago, I had an issue where some lady was leaning up against my ride. She put her hand on it. I'm like, hey, you need to get out of here, But yeah, so last weekend I did a disclaimer saying, hey, if you're out there at the shows, know your row and don't touch the rides. It was a lady that was talking on the phone. She came and put her hand on my hood, leaning on it as she was on the phone. Yeah. So yeah, man. And then she went down 2 cars down, and she leaned up against my homie 6'4".
After you told her.
Yeah, after I told her to get the hell off my car, she went down 2 cars and leaned up against my homie with the 6'4" with jeans on. So you know how they have the buttons on the back? And he's like, when you get out the car, you better get up straight. No rub or nothing.
Don't try it a third time.
Yeah, so I just want to make sure I put that disclaimer out there. Know your row. Don't touch the rides.
So what kind of car do you have?
Right now, the main one is my 94 Lincoln Town Car.
Hell yeah.
The spanking Lincoln, baby.
Tell us about it. What you got going? What color is it? When you started? If you want to talk about how much you financially invested in your baby, you can talk about that. Sometimes with your old lady around.
Right, give or take 10.
I'm like,
But you said.
Okay,
They gave it to me for free. I was like, yeah, right. Ain't nothing free. I was like, ain't nothing free.
Damn, so I can't use that. Sorry, I'm not gonna try to use it.
Go around picking up stuff.
You didn't have to say that. You just ran my whole thing.
So I remember I had the money for a while. Then I'm the type that likes to trade. So I'm trading. I finally found my perfect one. The 94 Lincoln Town Car. That was in 2021 when I started at Longhorns.
Mhm.
And then
Shout out Long
Shout
Long.
Fire wings.
quick plug.
Shout out Casa Grande Longhorns.
Yep.
and then at that time we bought it as a junk car. We got it for $500. All it needed was the air compressor
Oh damn.
and brand new tires on it and everything.
So what you saying is come to Casa Grande and find out. Okay, got you.
And then after
All right.
that, I drove it for a while. Even with the bad paint, I still had a pinstripe just to have fun.
Just to
Yeah.
play with it.
Man, do your thing.
And then I think after a whole year, that's when I got it painted. So it's a two-tone. It's like a grayish blue on the bottom, and then like a really light baby blue, with body pinch-up lines and like a bluish flake. Not too like blue, like somewhat.
I'm colorblind, so I'm like, it sounds amazing. I ain't gonna look. I see your car, I probably think it's white.
Do you have a certain person that you go to do all your work for when it comes like painting and pinstripe and all that good stuff, or were you just finding people, or were you getting plugs from people you knew? How did that work?
The paint part is where my dad knew.
Okay.
So when I met him, he's all like, "Yeah, we'll do your car." I think he wanted 25. That was it. And then after that, I went to a pinstriper, Dino Sanchez, that lives in Casa Grande.
Shout out,
He-
Dino.
Shout out Dino.
His name is Dino's Pinstripe. And then I've known him since my Monte Carlo hunt.
2018. Every car he's traded from a Monte
How
to
many
a
cars?
Cutlass, another
Truck,
truck,
the
and
other Cutlass.
the other Cutlass, and now the Lincoln. Dino has pinstriped every single one of his cars. And he's like, "Man, when are you gonna stop?" And then he was like, "I don't know." He's like, "You better watch out, sir. He better not trade you." I was like, "You already know I ain't going nowhere."
Mm.
Yeah, then after the paint, that's when we started going to the Arizona Super Show. The first one was 2019, 2020.
2019. They stopped in 2020.
Oh, yeah. And then we started going to Vegas. Now we're going to the Scottsdale one. And then this year, I finally put hydraulics on it after a while.
You got tired of being a habitual pinstripe.
And then I did all the work on myself on the hydraulics. Yes, here and there, there's something messed up, but that's the part of learning.
Man, that's the dope part about it, man.
So
That's
you
what
do it
makes
yourself, or
yours.
you take some, you have somebody else to do it?
I did everything so far
Everything.
myself for the hydraulics.
Everything.
Okay. And does that involve in like welding and shit?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I did all everything.
Damn, we're gonna weld this.
The welder too?
Damn.
whole nother-
They came here with accolades.
Hey, if you guys don't know, people that have low riders are welders.
No.
And pinstripers.
Some way, some form, man. Some way, some form.
Yeah, that's tight. That's tight. Tell me a little bit about your event you have coming up.
So it's mostly not like a typical car show where we have trophies and all that. It's a cruise-in kickback because it's a summer afternoon, day after Father's Day. Might as well have your father come out, watch all these cars, and then we're just trying to show the community no violence, no nothing. We're just here to have fun.
Right.
Like we're at the the performance. That's where it all comes together because look at free show, free car show, and look at all these food vendors. Like that should be a eye candy for people.
And it's at a park.
It's that park with,
That's at a park.
with the lake, a little pond.
Yeah,
I like
a little-
fishing.
Hell yeah. And then King Low, you're gonna be performing at the event.
Yeah, I'll be performing. Also, me, my record label, Rain Road Cheap Records. We got a Young Polo. We got the Baby Kings. Shout out Baby Kings Reggaeton. We also have what's your guys?
Tito.
Tito
Long.
Tito Long. Tito Fuentes.
Tito
How you remember that, man? How you remember that?
Tito Bermudez.
Bermudez.
Or Bermudez.
There you go.
Yeah, so it's not that many performance because we want to keep it.
AKA
You know,
Tito Long.
We want to keep it strictly with the DJ, and he's also the DJ. Gene's also the DJ Cold World. So,
Damn.
You be doing everything.
yeah, so you know what I'm saying. So we're trying to make
Damn, but you got in them hats somewhere. I saw you wore them pockets.
Yeah. So who bedazzles your hats?
I do.
She does.
I made my hat. I'm like
Hey.
shit.
The bling bling.
Hell yeah.
Man, you, hey, brother.
Accolades.
There you go.
How many hats you got? Obviously, a lot of hats.
Mhm.
You take one off and do something.
I think right now at 10.
Talk to, like, I want to speak to your manager. I am the manager. Well, let me talk to the GM. I am the GM.
And then what?
So, Sarah.
Yeah.
How do you feel when you got involved with the whole lowrider community and doing all the cars and stuff? How do you feel about that? Where's your spot in this?
Well, when we first got together in 2018, all my family, just like how you're all about sports and everything. That was my family, straight, no sport, all sport. Nothing but, nothing with car shows. I never been to a car show, nothing but lowriders. I've seen lowriders, but I never, got involved, got down with it like that. And then, like I said, in 2018, we were together for only 6 months when his uncle passed away. And then that's when he had the money. And from there, he just started trading. But when we had the money will always be close to my heart because he taught me how to change the wheels on it. Because it's just not like a regular, wrench. You got to get the key, all that. We clean it out all the time, cruise it. And everything. So that was my first baby. That was my first baby. So after that, it was just going every time, And that's what I tell him every time. And he'll be like, no one mentioned the money around her. And they're like, you just did. And I'm like, yeah, you traded my baby. That was, my daddy child right there. I know. So, but yeah, I was never really involved with that. And then slowly, not gonna lie, my first perspective about lowriding was like in the movies, blood in, blood out, gang violence, all that. I never knew that it could go above and beyond like that. So not gonna lie, I was already thinking, I was kind of scared, I was just like, we gonna rumble, it's gonna be like blood in, blood out.
I'm glad you said that though, because that's one of the biggest things that we like to talk about is that stereotype of that. Because I said that a couple episodes ago. I said the same thing. Me being younger and all that stuff, I used to pull up to events, and even if it was whether a lowrider event or even their racing cars, street cars, or whatever, what have you, it was like, who's here? Who's gonna get down? Who's this and that? Because you just kind of put two and two together of the stereotypical of something might pop off, but then you go to events, cruise events, like you go on to like Jackson Street. I went to Jackson Street to cruise. They have them on Saturdays and stuff, and it feels good to see like kids have their lawn chairs out. Their parents out there. They have their ice chest. You see people walking around. They got a candy lady out there. I see them. They got an ice cream truck. They got a man. They have people. The people doing tacos, and you can see, not only grown adults. You see women out there, kids walking around, and that makes me feel really good because I at first. Me having kids, I was like, hell no, like I'm gonna do this. Like this is almost like, hey, we're gonna go out because I didn't want my kids to be in no type of danger. But the same thing you're saying is like, hey, that's what you first initially.
Yeah.
But then there's a lot of big changes. It's not.
Yeah, it is. Most definitely. Yeah, and especially our first, show I ever went to with him. Like in the beginning, we didn't go to, no super shows, but in honor of his uncle, once November came around, it was Thanksgiving that same year, he teamed to get together with the local food bank, and we did a car show, and I seen all that with all lowriders coming out. And so like, if you ever see, a lowrider guy, anything like that, girl, they're not bad people. It's not drugs, not drinking, anything like that. They're all about family. And just like with our car club, bills come first, family comes first. Your car, will always be right there. Your project will always be right there. So it's all different. Like it's a whole different ballgame.
Absolutely. Look at my boy Chris. He's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
He's a sweetheart.
Yeah, I mean, it's how it was. Like I explained on the first show. It's just that's what the perception is for most people out here. Outside of the lowrider community, they don't really see what it takes to put on a show or what it takes to be involved in the show. When I invited Mike and Drizzy out, they were kind of apprehensive at first, but I'm like, man, come out. I'm telling you, come out and see what it is. And they felt like right at home, and they were walking up to people, just talking to nobody they ever seen before. They walk up to them, like you said, you see the kids, people out there walking their dogs. Yeah.
So I was like, damn, kids can come. Hey, if my kids is watching, I'm still leaving your ass at home.
But you notice none of the kids touched the cars.
Yeah.
Like that lady did. Yeah, like that lady did.
They said there's no violence unless you mess with somebody's car. You on your own.
Yeah, you don't mess with nobody's cars.
Hey, man, because like Chris was telling us, If you guys know that we are powered by Prophecy Lowrider Club, which Chris is involved in, and we're definitely affiliated with that. I would say, okay, I know I say with the event, but we are affiliated with Prophecy Car Club. They're amazing people and stuff. But we talked a couple of shows earlier how, and you can go ahead and say it, but they did shoe drives, giving them shoes and go ahead.
We did the shoe drives. We did one. Their second year, we put together a shoe drive for the kids in the community where we grew up and stuff. It was a big event, it was just something different than what normally other car clubs do, like toy drives and backpack drives and all the other stuff. Kids need clothes, but they need shoes also, man. You know what I mean? I mean, people don't think that shoes are a big deal, but they really are. I mean, you mentioned going to school. I don't know how you guys were, but going to school with your last year's shoes, held together with some, held together. So just a little aspect about that. We gathered probably about 300 pairs of shoes, socks, and stuff like that, and everything, and we distributed them out to some families. But it just that kind of event, that's what brings the community together, But it's just something like that we promote and that we like to do stuff like that for the community. And like you guys are doing, to bring them out, so more people are aware of it. So
shout out to you guys, man.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, shout out to you. And that's what's mostly important too about
right.
lowriding.
Unity. Yeah. So a little backstory to me. When I got back into the lowrider scene, lowrider style, from the Phoenix chapter, I met my homie Big Joe. He's he has Big Joe and La Familia Car Club now. The lowrider style was my first show that I actually judged as being back in the lowrider scene. So that was the first show that I actually judged, getting back into the cars and stuff like that. So I just thought when I seen you coming out, I'm like, man, I gotta go. I gotta go give you guys, give the club a shout out, and it helped me get back immaculated and back to the lowriders and stuff, man. So. Shout out to you guys too, baby.
So you guys' event's on Saturday.
Yes.
This Saturday coming up, Casa Grande. It's a drive, but it's gonna be worth it. Full vendors. We got performances. Man, what time does it start?
Starts at 3:00.
3
and
o'clock.
It's gonna end at 9:00.
Okay. Well, off of the camera, before we started the show, we were talking, and this is something that was big for me that I really appreciate. One of the things was that you guys said that you guys went and sit in front of, you guys were able to sit in front of the city council of Casa Grande,
Yes.
Get all the proper paperwork and everything part,
Yes.
even insurance, all kinds of, you know what, man?
Evacuation plan.
Yeah, I definitely want to thank you guys for doing that, because being in a community like that, as far as we try to promote, like, to have everybody know where the lowrider scenes are at and events and all that stuff. At the end of the day, we gotta play it safe.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sound like Yogi the Bear, but no, but in all reality, it's like, hey man, if they know what you're doing, they're more keen to it. Versus someone just be like, hey, we're gonna go to the spot and let's see if it works, and we'll just be there until they kick us out. Because I'm not gonna lie, back in the day, that's what a lot of my friends used to do. Like, hey, we about to go to this place, and we're there until the police come out, and then we're about to skate out and then go to the
Scatter like
like type of party.
As long as we can.
Yeah, like what the hell, like that. But
Time's up.
but when you guys are telling us, like, hey, you guys went and did the proper steps, that means you really care, and that means you guys are doing it right. And man, that's super dope. Chris, you got fans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I got, man.
Well, hello, Chris. What's up? I got you right here.
What you got?
Okay. It's on the screen.
Oh, it is?
That's a lager.
Oh, shit.
I said lager.
Lager? Oh, okay.
It's a beer.
It's the beer? It's the White Claw.
Yeah. Shout out to El Compa Chito.
Oh yeah, that's my homie right there. What's up, El Compachito?
What's up, Eileen? That's Kevin. That's the DJ Kevin. That's his wife right there.
Oh,
What's up, Eileen?
I just met you. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it was just fire. I like to read. I sound like a better Jimmy Buff when I go, bless the streets. 2121 North Thornton Road, Casa Grande, Arizona, 85122 at Dave White Park, June 17th from 3 to 9. It's a free public event. all ages, man. Food vendors. We got DJ Cold World. We got live performances from
Random Royalty Records.
Random Royalty. I was gonna say and food vendors, all that good stuff, man. Lowrider style car club, man. Come out there, do your thing.
And y'all came in with a hat trick. You had all these accolades. My man King Low, man.
Yes, sir.
We were talking earlier before the show.
Yeah.
You got a couple accolades, man. You know how some little awards out here, some little trophies, some little shows, man. So hey, tap in with your boy. He be out here. If you want to give them a little bit more about what you've done out here on this side, so everybody can get to Casa Grande.
Yeah, I've done. So I'm also I started with my boy Leo Odron, the tastemaker. We started Granny Promotions, so we're also promoting now. This is our third show. We also threw the hip hop reggaeton night. We also did the in the Grand Saturday in the Grand. So they're successful events. So this is our third show plus the streets. We're doing a lot of stuff for our people and Casa Grande. We plan on coming this way, but we want to start home first. Start home and
take care of home.
Yeah, and what we do is, in music scene, people they charge slots. They charge slot fees and just to perform. So we don't charge slot fees. You know what I'm saying? So we're out there
Dirty slots.
So we put everything together. We do a lot of footwork. Just to get like that, and we plan on coming more out this way in the music scene. I started about 5 years ago. On performing. I'm going to my 36th performance. I've opened up for Little Rob. I've opened up for Mr. Pony. I've opened up.
Shout out.
Yeah, for Hannah Perez, Jay Stone from I've done
Man, I'll tell you something about Little Rob, man. It was I was in San Diego. It was Labor Day. Me and my boy Joker. Joker does a lot of work with Little Rob as far as the backstage when he needs extra. It's like a male group, pretty much. But it was actually his homeboy. We went to this dope ass. It was a dope ass Escalade. He pulled up in. Little Rob pulled up in, and me and my homie jumped inside. Just going to go smoke a joint. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That dude was not the nicest guy.
Yeah.
Little Rob, he was a lot super standoffish, man.
Right.
I don't know what he had going on, but I was like, give me that fuck this guy. He ain't gonna be that nice. No, but man, shout out Little Rob. He ended up being decent, but at first I was telling my homie like, hey, boy, what's wrong with your boy? Yeah. So, but yeah, that was many moons ago in San Diego, man. But shout out to him.
All right.
Shout out to all your accolades, man, out there performing with other people. Everything. Your boy Leonard, right?
That's Leo right there. That's what done. That's the Grand Promotion part.
Yeah, he put a shout out to my boy Lorenzo, the doggo, and Eugenio Corral for making a drive out there exclusively for this podcast. Hey man, I appreciate you. I'm gonna put you on blast. I heard you got a couple teeth pulled out. See? You got a couple teeth pulled out.
Good though.
Hey, what is it with this podcast and teeth though?
I got all mine, man.
I forgot what the gentleman was from a car club that I was supposed to meet last Wednesday.
Yeah.
But
Jeff. Yeah,
he
Jeff.
said he got his teeth removed.
Yeah, Jeff on First Class.
I see a trend.
There's a trend, huh?
Yeah.
Please keep your teeth in your mouth.
And all the hydraulics, y'all be hitting the switches.
I'll tell you right now, man. I'm a big guy, right? Well, obviously you can see that. No, but check this out though. Every time I'm in the low, man, and I'm cruising on the street or whatever, when I get out of it at the end of the night, when I'm at home, backing up in the garage, hell no, I feel like I got beat up, man. I felt like my tripas are up here and my lungs and everything down here. It hurts, man.
You hit the mango motion for like a block, like a mile.
You hit a rock, bro, and you shaking, man. You hit a.
I was behind you. I seen it.
Yeah.
Last time ago, I remember when I was in middle school. I think I was in 6th grade. And my dad had a 1960 Ford truck. It was a unibody. I know it's a Ford. But it was a unibody.
It's all right.
Hey,
It's okay. I guess.
hey, but hold on.
You didn't have a choice.
I was a child. I didn't have a choice. But Chris, for you, do you know what a unibody is?
Yeah.
What is a unibody, sir?
Unibody is they have it's just the body itself with the two frames.
It's just a body you can't take off the back bed.
Yeah.
So they were super rare. The Ford F100 unibody was a straight six, 3 on the tree. I learned that shit when I was like 12, 13. My days driving. But he had it gray, and then on the top he had it was primered gray, and then he had a primered white on the top. This shit was dope as hell. But then he had an idea. He was like, "Hey man, let's lower this motherfucker." So my dad was like, "We do it old school." So we're kids, me and my brother. All we did is we flipped the leaf springs.
Yeah.
That shit looked dope as fuck, but when we're going to school, it was and I was like, "Hey, what the fuck? Are we supposed to fucking feel like this?" After a while, I swear, that shit lasted like 3-4 months. My dad was like, "Flip this motherfucker's back around." That was some old school shit. We just fucking flipped the leaf springs, and
Yeah.
didn't have those for. Yeah.
It's a rough ride, man. It's a rough ride. There is no suspension in those things, man.
Hell yeah.
Nuts.
So this event, is this your first event of the year?
Of this year, yes.
Okay, is this your only event this year, or are you guys gonna?
Well, we were gonna talk about this at the end, but on Saturday night we're gonna have an after show at a night at like a little club.
Where the VIP bed is at.
And then I'm also DJing at that spot.
Oh,
It's called Old Town Club in Casa Grande.
Yeah.
They want to team up with me in September, October to do a car show there, but they want to shut down the Casa Grande main street, all downtown.
You out there? You the mayor.
That's another hat right there.
I got a keychain.
By the time he leaves, you ain't gonna be able to walk out the
You're gonna
door.
need those big old Abraham Lincoln hats listed all what you have. Your welder, your DJ, your car club.
You got a lady right now making a new hat.
Damn, they threw it in
Listen, when you
there.
got the support.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I used to tell everybody, I said, you know what? I'd rather try to do what I want. If I want to try to do anything, I'd rather do it now than being old and be like, damn, I should have tried that shit. Because people used to laugh at me all the time back in the day. Man, I had a hot dog cart. I used to do tattoos. I used to make T-shirts. I used to fucking do all kinds of shit. I used to be a painter. All kinds of shit. My fucking ex used to always be like, well, yeah.
Yeah, but all serious though, like I said, it's been, 5 years. There's been, obviously it hasn't been, a clean, straight road. There's always bumps in the road, a lot of stress, tears, all that. But at the end of the day, it's worth it to see him, live out his dream. And like I said, now my dream too, because like I said, I was never a part of this. So it's like more than honored to go and always be beside him all the time, whether it's the car club especially or DJs or anything like that.
Yeah.
And most importantly, most and foremost, I know being that your uncle's not here and everything like that, but most importantly, we couldn't do it without his mom. That's her brother, her big brother. So shout out to mom, to Delia, as well as to my father-in-law Julio and his brother Santiago, as well as my family as well. We wouldn't be able to be here without you guys. And I swear, once your Lincoln's done, we owe you guys a bunch of babies. I know. Every time.
Wait a minute. I got a question on that aspect of it. Is it ever truly done though? It's never truly done. Huh?
That's a good excuse.
It's never truly done. Hey man, I had to put that in there.
I'm not even about to propose.
After the Lincoln done, we gonna have some kids, and you just can't get.
There ain't no kids in that
I
future.
haven't heard something like that before. You probably see all kinds of kids.
But let me ask
It's never done though. Yeah.
you, and no disrespect to you, Jimmy,
Yeah.
but I seen you over here modeling in front of his car, which is dope. You got a girl over here modeling in front of your car. Is that something y'all trying to incorporate with the car club? Y'all gonna have some lowrider style car club girls? You gonna get more girls getting with more cars, more girls be over here modeling? You're like, nah, it's just me. Yeah. There ain't gonna be no other chick for this car, damn it.
I mean, like I said, that's the same thing too. Like I said, when I first ever went to Vegas, with him for his car show or for the super show up there, my mom was like, Sarah, there's gonna be a lot of girls there. Do not, try to act some way. I was like, no, whatever. And then when I got there, I'm like, there's a lot of girls was here. But no, like I said, hopefully, our lowrider girls and sisters, they all come out, as well as any other club, Club Unity, no car club left out, you're all more than welcome, to come through, I mean, if Chris wants to come out, on his Days of Dukes and perform on some cars.
Hey,
I ain't scared. I ain't scared.
When you up there on the stage,
You broke the seal on that.
I'll come out of my thong.
One
Man.
person,
I won't be there for that one. I'll kiss you.
So when you said it.
So are you gonna make him buy you another Monte Carlo? So
Yeah, what year too? What year was it?
I hope so. It was the 79?
No,
Which one was it?
the 85 with the
85?
SS front end.
All right now.
Dang, you
Yeah.
dark blue, bro.
Damn.
Dark blue,
So-
had some pink pinstripe
So
on
when
there.
you get your car up and going, you gonna have him model in front of it?
Most definitely.
Hell yeah.
White t-shirt, everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do you like that.
I won't be there.
That's
I won't be.
That's a whole girl event.
Hey, real quick, man, I want to give a shout out to Lowrider OG AZ side Facebook group that helps us put out the podcast and
shout out.
They always
Yeah,
come
shout
on,
out.
man. Shout out.
Always.
I don't know
Thank
if you
you,
guys
guys.
on the groups.
Yeah, we're in that one.
Too.
Yeah, but that's how we do
Him
our
especially,
communication.
he be posting.
We have
in there.
Arizona Cruise Nights. They just recently changed their name. I think it was Glendale or something.
Yeah.
And then we have Comedy Open Mic. Oh, that's me. OG AZ Lowrider, but the main one was Lowrider OG AZ.
Yeah.
Ricardo Cortez. See y'all Saturday.
All right, see you then.
That is
Fun
our
loader
lowrider.
shop.
That's our lowrider style driver right there.
Yeah, I thought
See you
you
guys
talked to
there,
me. I'm like,
guys.
damn, that make a plan.
If that was live,
Right?
I'm surprised. You know what I'm saying?
We'll be posting on.
Yeah, so I did get it was shared on the OG. I just said it like 4 times.
Yeah.
I can't repeat it to you.
Lowrider OG AZ side.
Yeah,
Just real quick, that open invitation that I sent out to you guys for any of the admins that want to be on the show or want to, obviously be on the show with us and, tell us about something about the page. It's still open, man. It's an open invitation. Anytime you guys are ready, any one of you guys are ready, come on, man. Let's do this and let's get it out there, man. I mean, you guys are one of the biggest pages in Facebook in Arizona, that Lowrider OG AZ side. That's one of the biggest pages, man. And we would like to have you guys on the show just to discuss what's going on.
I even got this live on my personal page, so on my family.
Yeah.
Right on.
Do you guys feel because you're in Casa Grande that it's more work to get people out there, or do you guys, as far as a community, because I'm not from Casa Grande, I don't know how that community is, how it works, or do you guys feel like you guys have enough support there? Thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
He waiting.
I'm right there. I got you, bro.
For Casa Grande, that is true because there is support. There's a sophisticated few,
Right on.
unique image, Brown Society.
Yep.
Then there's a new one. They're not considered a car club. They're a group, the Casa Grande group. And I might be missing one or two more, but yeah, there's a bunch out there. There's even some solo riders.
They all come out every time.
I don't know.
Every time they always come out for us all the time. So.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. And it is this Saturday from 3 to 9. Live vendors. You guys have food vendors just coming. You guys know the food vendors?
Yeah, they always come to my
They're
shop.
probably making the food.
Yeah.
He's probably He's like, I'm a chef
And
too.
you got it in your vendor?
This is
At our own show?
my
You got a vendor at our own show too?
Hey, I'm
Bring long
Are you a
wings.
DJ and
well, since I work at Longwalk as a cook, so let's see.
Good.
If you'd have told me in the email before that, I'd have had some chicken wings already prepped for you. Do your thing, man. You already drove this long. We got to eat.
Hey man, I know you said you made your own shirt, your own hat. Do you just do that on your own recognizance because you want to, or do you sell them joints?
Whenever, if someone asks me to, but if for the club, let's say our shirt guy's not available, if we need one ASAP for a car show, then I'll do it.
Okay. What if a guy named Mike from the Live Rock podcast needs one of them T-shirt joints? How does that work?
I'll hook you up.
Anyway, thanks for coming. And
I did what I came to do.
I'm gonna need the one off your shirt.
I gotta say extra for stitch tax because I'm a big boy.
Your shirt size goes up, yeah.
You're probably just gonna use one of his t-shirts. But it's not like, right?
Damn, unisex.
Good job, brother. Hell yeah, we got the beer cracker.
Well, whenever y'all get some small ones, and a little large.
Mediums.
Yeah.
Mediums.
Hey, I'm still a solid 200, but I'm just saying. Well, don't give me a halter top either. I'm 6'3". Something.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all coming on here for the events, for your event coming out. Definitely, man, keep it up. If it seems like you're doing your thing over there in the Casa Grande area,
One of those.
other, because I don't know if you're like the person. I know that we're having this event. Is there any other car clubs out there throwing events as well? Like, is it like, hey, you throwing this, somebody else is throwing something else? Is it a continuous thing, or is it just because out here in Phoenix?
Yeah, there's
crazy.
everyone.
Yeah, so there's always something going on out there for being so, I don't want to keep it
Secluded.
secluded.
Isolated. In the boondocks, man, in the middle of nowhere now, but.
So
For
reserved.
lowrider clubs specifically, we're the only ones. But we that throw them. But for there's
I'm eating out there. Oh.
but the other ones are either churches, the city. They do like Friday night cruises.
For the church?
The city.
Oh,
The city.
okay.
Because we have like a downtown.
Let me run the pastor out there.
Yeah.
Because we have a downtown center where they.
They got a downtown there?
The way it happened, I want to say this quick, is that when I used to go to school, the Florence Boulevard used to be the we used to cruise. And came on.
Yeah, it's basically.
And so I think it trickled over to the new generation. So now they have a cruise right now. We didn't have that back then.
So y'all got 2 high schools out there now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, 3.
Union.
Y'all got a third one?
Oh, technically.
There's the
Mission Heights is a high school.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah,
lot.
they got their own Mission.
Mission Heights,
Yeah, they got their own
Vista, and Heights.
Y'all was done there like human for a while.
Bro. Yep.
Jeez.
So I got a
I'm
quick.
glad it's growing.
Yep.
I got a quick question for you guys. Maybe just get a little insight about how you guys feel when you got into the lowrider scene, and you've been in the lowrider scene now for a while. What is one of your biggest pet peeves that car clubs or a community in a whole, as like what would like set you off, or you want to see changed? Other than the perception of people, but what would you feel would be like man, if I could change this right now, we need to do this kind of stuff.
They actually bring out their cars because they act like their stuff don't stink. They just hide them.
Right.
And they only come out for big shows. So support the community that you live in. Bring out your car. Let people see your work of art.
Take care of community.
I know some of us have trailer queens, but still, at least have fun with it.
Right. Yeah, no, that's a big thing too. That's what one of the things we brought up is, what is it that you want to see change and stuff. And I think that's a good thing, man. If you have your car like this, I mean, why not show it off?
Yeah, then it's kind of like remember where you started, especially being from out there. It's like bring it out. Show like, hey, like just because like I moved up, I don't live in Casa Grande no more, but it's like, hey, look what I did. It's not all about the drugs, alcohol, gang violence. Like, look, I can go and have a big get a good job and stuff, but still work on my car and still come out for the community instead of like no ifs, ands, or buts. But it's like this is where I started. This is my stomping grounds. So.
I mean, if you got it, and what you building it for if you're gonna hide it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then especially for us to lower style, let's say we found a Cutlass primer with just 13s. If we see the person producing, like he got paint a year later or he got interior done before paint, that's how we don't discriminate. They want to join, they want to join. Once it's like, let's say street, car, or show ready, that's when you could throw a plaque. But other than that, you're still in the family. We're not going to say, oh, he's primary. We can't put him in the show. Welcome in.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Chris?
I heard y'all be
Hey
out
man,
there.
me with my primer, man. I was in 4 colors of primer, man. But I was lifted, and I had t-shirts on my seat, man. And roof was falling down from that dust from the carpet. But that's how I feel about it, man. Primer, I mean, and like you're talking about, you're building it and coming out. The one thing that kind of set me off a little bit is when you're in primer, nobody pays attention to you. Nobody sees the potential that you're working on. You know what I mean? Or wants to talk to you about, hey man, what are you gonna do? You know, only afterwards, after they see it painted, they see the interior done, they see the clean rims or the hydraulics on it and stuff, then they want to come up and talk to you and stuff like that. That's one of my pet peeves personally. You know, it's like, man, you gotta give these guys, you know, some recognition. For
like
what they're
motivation,
doing. Yeah.
because you're like, oh, they're gonna ignore me. I don't want to build this no more. I'm like,
Right.
no,
You might
give
do that
them.
dream,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah. And so another question that I would want to propose to you guys, what is your aspect on built and bought? Like if you buy the car, do you respect it more, or if you build it, do you respect it more? What do you guys think about that?
I honestly, well, I know buying a $30,000-$40,000 Impala, yeah, that's the easy way out, but you still get it. Not everyone's like that. I know you'll still get respected no matter what, but your blood, sweat, and tears from the frame up, even from you buying, like what I did, buying a junk car
Yeah.
and restoring it from then, like stuff like that. But if I don't mind it, it's just you feel more respected when you from down up.
It's more like impressive, and it's just like, you know, like you said, you know, not everyone has, you know, money like that and stuff, but it's like everyone's different. It's like, do what you got to do, you know, to buy that car, do what you got to do to build that car. But at the same time, it's like, don't forget where you came from, give each other love, you know, give each other, you know, compliment, respect, all that. And then we all cruise down together. So that's just the only thing with me personally. That's would be my pet peeve with that.
I heard that you went to the Las Vegas show, right?
Yes.
The Super Show?
Yeah.
How did you get your car down there?
Trailer.
Trailer? I swear I was hoping you were going to say, I drove that motherfucker.
Well, for the Scottsdale Super Show in July, I'm gonna have to drive it. Our trailer's in Vegas right now.
Still in Vegas?
My uncle lives up there, and he's using it and repairing all the lights.
Shout out to Eugenio.
Yeah, so hopefully in a week or two, if we do pick it up or not, but I'll just drive it. I honestly don't care. I'll drive it until the wheels fall off.
Exactly.
Oh, right now my muffler's falling off, so that's a start.
I know, right? What do you feel about that, Chris? About taking your car to different shows, more or less if they're closer or farther? How do you and the club do that?
Well, me personally, or us personally, we really don't travel that far, just because we drive our cars every time. We don't have no trailer queens, you know, and it's not frowned upon, but we ride our cars, man, you know, and I'll be honest with you, some of those cars probably won't make it a long distance, you know what I mean? And plus, we don't want to chance it on the roads, you know, with being lifted and everything. You know, you don't know you know, the bridge down towards Casa Grande, man. That overpass, that's a rough ride in a regular car, man. You know, so it's stuff like that. Scottsdale, that's not that bad. You know, we'll find our way down there and stuff too. But you know, driving it and Trailer Queens, like you said, man, it's a whole different thing. But I ride the shit out of my car, man, when I get a chance, you know.
You're looking at the king of chance, whether it was the DJ, whether it's learning how to make his t-shirts, driving that vehicle, he chances it no matter what. He's like, I'm gonna do it.
Risk taker.
Yeah.
So I got a new thing that I'm about to start. So I currently got a business that I just opened up, is hauling lowriders around on trailers.
Okay.
I got
So are you willing to take that responsibility?
I mean, how many cars we got? 8, 10? I mean,
You can get one of those big old that move all those cars.
I actually got a person that does drive 18-wheelers that we probably could though.
We had to.
Yeah, we had that would be a great show to talk about with the presidents of the car club. Whatever we were just talking about.
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about.
Yep.
Do you guys know who Henry Flores is?
I'm trying to remember.
I'll let you guys know right now. Henry Flores, man, he sells rims, Luxor wired wheels.
You come on the show too, Henry. Shoot, come on, talk about it too.
He was recently just getting over the sniffles. I know everybody wants to come over here to get sick.
Missing teeth and shit.
Hey, but shout out to my boy Henry, man. I did converse with him a little bit. He does have Luxor wired wheels for the low, on the low. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you want that, holler at me. That's my plug. His number is 602-558-0292. Luxor Living Rims @gmail.com. Have y'all ever heard of Luxor Ribs?
Oh yeah, man, this is the old school.
I have
That's
those.
old
I got
school.
14x7s on my
All right.
naked.
My boy Henry is the plug, bro.
You guys up to Mike?
Oh, you gotta go to Mike first.
Henry, if you're listening, comment where exactly where you're at. I don't remember if he was in Central Phoenix or is Avondale. I always think that Mexicans with cars are in Avondale. No. I know that's terrible. I'm about to get canceled. But yeah, man, my boy Henry, he said maybe at the end of this month or beginning of next month, he'll come over here and talk about he has the plug. He's a sole distributor for Luxor rims. He has them up the Wazoo.
Nice.
So that's super dope. With that being said, your event, go ahead and say all that good stuff again. No, give me the damn flag. I'm good at that. I'm good at this one. Yeah, shout out to my boy Henry though, with the Luxor rims. Bless the streets. This Saturday, June 17th, 39, it's an all-age free public event with food vendors, music, live performances, Reign of Royalty, and records, Lowrider Style Car Club. They about to have the Lolos out there. Dave White Park, 2121 North Thornton Road, Casa Grande, AZ. Man, if you're in the area, if you want to drive, take a girl out there, whatever, what have you, your kids, go out there and have a good time, man. Y'all definitely having a family friendly event, right?
Yes.
There you go.
And then the next day is Father's Day. So if you ain't know what you was gonna get your dude for Father's Day, take that trip, little staycation.
Yeah.
Go out there, you know what I mean? Come enjoy the festivities.
Won't cost nothing.
All cars welcome, not just lowriders. Everything's welcome. Just come and chill and hang out with us. Come to
What
the
about
brand, guys.
Lamborghinis.
Lamborghinis.
So we have that 2014 Dodge Dart rental car. Bring it through.
Take the fleet tag off, you know.
Don't do the damn thing. I want to throw this out there real quick, man. Live Ride Radio podcast has no affiliation to any events, but we definitely support y'all, man, for sure.
Thank
Thank
you. Thank you.
You know, we're get to have. Matter of fact, we're gonna have something coming up here before the end of the summer. I don't want to talk too much because it's like, no, that's not what the hell we're doing. No, you said everything wrong. But no, we're gonna get it with prophecy and go on. But we definitely support all the events coming out. I do have a list of what's going on coming up, so I'm gonna go ahead and read them off. So stay tuned. Yo, this is your boy Mike, man. We're gonna have Friday, June 16th, Retro Nights. This is a VW car joint. They like the
I've been
Volkswagen.
seeing some clean ones.
All classic Volkswagens are welcome. Free T-shirts for the first 50 people that have Volkswagens. They love that joint. But all cars are welcome, like y'all say. It's going to be in Avondale. What did I say? 10205 Papago Freeway in Avondale, Arizona, man. It is free admission. Also, there's a benefit show for Richard Alvarado. They're going to have a guest MC, Manic Hispanic, DJ Steve Lopez.
Okay.
That is in the evening. No, in the morning. Early morning on Saturday. So if y'all want to pull up to that joint and go to Casa Grande afterwards, do your thingy. They are having a cornhole tournament event, and then also the lowriders. They do have the little payments, I guess, for showing. Check out the flyer. I'm just reading off these joints, and then also Jackson Street Cruise. 1581 East Jackson every Saturday night. Have y'all been up to that one? They started getting it growing. They're real big on keeping the spot clean right now. There's something that they're trying to keep in the community. I've been out there once. It's pretty dope. So if y'all ever in Phoenix, not this Saturday, y'all do your thing. But even next Saturday, and check it out. I also got y'all flyer too. I'm gonna go ahead and say it again. Plug. Reign of Royalty and Lowrider Style Car Club presents Bless the Streets. Yay, DJ Cold World on the 1 and 2s. Free public event. All ages. Food vendors. Live performances. My man King Low. Yeah. Joe 17 from 39. Dave White Park. Man, Casa Grande. Come out one time for the one time. They trying to do some joint at Freddy's Steak Burger. That's awkward.
I'm dead.
Present Summer Nights Park and Eat Car Show Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 5 to close. 5052 North 83rd Avenue. There's a Freddy's up there. There's also something that they're trying to throw out here, a new lowrider kickback at a Lowe's parking lot on 19th Avenue and Baseline if you're on the south side on Friday night, 8 p.m. to 12, every Friday night. All vendors welcome. Also, Cruising Central, Phoenix, Arizona. They're going to try to organically grow it again. So they're going to start doing that joint. And more details to come with that. I don't know what's going on with that stuff. But, hey, man, again, people send us the events. We want to just go ahead and let everybody know whether you're in Casa Grande, South Phoenix, the West Valley, Avondale, North Phoenix. We definitely want to let everybody know where to go.
Right.
So if you're farther west in Mesa, go out to Casa Grande. Do the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? If you're in South Phoenix and that one's a little closer, you don't want to make that drive, there you go. You know, so it's all love. It's all love at the end of the day. After this show, what is your next move as far as another event for the community?
Like I said, I'm gonna try to see with that the nightclub
Mhm.
to do that car show so we could shut down our downtown main area, and it's a pretty good spot to where it would be a real you know how in the movie Cars when they rebuilt the pavement, like how that street is, that's how is our downtown.
I got you. You're showing your age, but I got you. A couple comments on that if y'all want to read them.
That's my sister.
There you go.
Shout out
Yeah, man.
Just missed that box right there. Can you dismiss that one?
No.
I'm not
There it
saying
is.
Hey, that's super
There it
dope. As far as bringing anybody out from Phoenix, car clubs, do you how does it go with that networking? Do you converse or anything as far as car clubs out here to maybe come out here and do a car be a part of a car event out here and vice versa? It's all about networking at the end of the day. How do you go about doing that?
Most of the time, it's the Mesa Phoenix chapter of Lowrider Style. They post it, and then they either ask them if they want to join or if it's just solo. But either way, like this one, some of his name is Rob. He posted. Shout out to Rob. He's on the flyer too. He owns this one.
Okay.
The orange one.
Or like big.
Oh, okay.
So he posted it the other day, and there was people commenting saying, "Well, I want to go, but I'm not working. But I got members that want to go." So that's how it extends.
Yeah.
Word of mouth. Word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It's all word of mouth. All word of mouth. That's what we're doing real big is to get the network connected, all the good stuff, man. Everything we're talking about, I definitely want to give a few minutes to my boy King Low real quick. And I know you on the music scene.
Yeah.
Go ahead and let me know. Before I do that, real quick, showing love, bro. Keep pushing. Jerry.
Sorry, buddy. Oh,
Oh, there's Jerry. He's part of.
What's up with all these names?
He's
movies.
yeah.
he's our newest member. His car's getting built. It's a Monte Carlo. I
Hi,
think it
Jerry.
was 75 or 77, and he's trying to rush it for the car show, but I don't think he's gonna make it. But other way, we have love for him. We don't care. As long as we're all family.
I got you. Hell yes.
Very good.
That's what's up. Hey man, King Low, you performing on Saturday, man, at Bless the Streets, man. Tell me real quick, because I definitely want to show you love. Tell me real quick about, you said you got a record.
A record label.
Rainbow
2 Records. I also I got a multitude of songs, been in the scene 5 years, doing my thing. At the show, I will be performing Our Struggles, which is a song dedicated to my kids. It's my second show that I'm performing that. I really haven't done it, but it's one of my more popular songs, so come check that out. Shout out to Jerry for he the Light Parade for my record label. He told us, and we were on a flow, So, and also shout out to my sister Mari, D-Lo, she's part of my record label, and her brother-in-law. So they must be. That's his sister. That's actually her sister that Jerry's with. So shout out to them. Yeah, come out. Come out and enjoy seeing. There's gonna be a lot of music there. If anybody wants to, I'm also part of Branding Promotions. So we also throw events. The event that we're gonna do probably after this, we have me and my boy Odran. He talked about it. I know that he got, he wants to do something with the Old Town. We're gonna be collaborating here, but we also we're throwing venues also, and we'll probably use him as DJ, so it's all, it all interacts with each other. We got it all covered, all bases, So anything with the music, you can find me on Instagram, Lorenzo Hidalgo 777747. You can find me on Facebook, Lorenzo Hidalgo. You can find me on YouTube, Lorenzo Hidalgo. Star RRR. You can find me on TikTok, Lorenzo Hidalgo 552. Bro, you gotta have all those aspects covered. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to promoting, so you know what I'm saying. Rainbow Cheap Records, King Lowe's, your boy right here. Let's get it. Thanks for having us here, man. We appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
So before we get up out of here, if someone can't make it, are you guys going to be going live so that they can tap in with you online?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
We'll go
Okay.
live and stuff.
So
we got the phone chargers.
where can we find the live though, right?
Yeah, like if you're going to be on Facebook Live, if you're going to
We could try to post it on the Lowrider OG website too as well.
Try to go live on that one. That'll probably be like the biggest audience. Is that one just go
Does
live?
Lowrider Style Car Club, your chapter, have a page?
No, it's just my personal Facebook. So we might go live on that one too. So my name, Eugenio Corral. So it's EUGENIO and then CORRAL. Just look it up, add me, and then we either go live or you'll see all the updates.
Okay, cool. Have you ever thought about getting an easier name?
No,
I'll just kidding. Hell yeah. Hey man, definitely the events that we have just coming up this weekend, next weekend, so on and so forth, man, is definitely a blessing that you guys are out here today from Casa Grande.
Yeah,
Y'all got to trip back, right?
Dang,
I go back.
Thank God. It's been good. Life's good, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So when you're not throwing your own events, do you guys go out to other events?
We try to as much as we can. Most of the time, if we're both off, we try to go to the valley to see car
See what's up
show.
over there.
We both work at Longhorns.
Yeah, we both work along.
I mean,
Is that how y'all met?
No.
No.
oh, I thought y'all should have
I thought one was shaking the basket.
You can't work where I work.
You like honey hot? I like honey hot.
I would see you,
You like honey hot?
I don't.
Oh, you don't?
I like hot foods. I don't like sweet food. So like the honey
okay.
you miss me with, but the hot for sure.
Yeah,
Both
no.
y'all working long.
So who could better?
Oh.
So we got the long
Well,
one.
you see the smile on her face, right? You already see the smile.
It's his show. He can have it.
I've been there for 2 years.
Oh,
Cheers.
damn.
Oh, wow, okay. Guess what I'm going to be hearing on the ride back.
You like your little video too.
Go live with that.
Motherfucker works and worked for 2 years now.
Just wait till we drop Kilo off.
Are you cooking tonight? No, 2 years.
Yeah, you got seniority.
Hey.
Got one more right there for you, man. Gonna read that off.
Let's go. Cup. Yeah. Hey man, real quick, calling out my lowrider clubs, the little homie, this day, special day. They gonna put a route down, cruise right in front of this house. So it's the homie's birthday. Ethan,
Yeah, I seen that.
you're invited to the car parade, man. It's a surprise, 14883 West Acapulco, man. Surprise, Arizona, man. For my man's birthday, Ethan, man, pull up, drive by, and show him some love, man. He want to see some cars.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
This is the stuff I'm talking about.
All right.
I love it. I love this type of stuff. Right
That's
here.
what we're doing
I
right
see
now.
what
That's what
you're
we're
doing.
doing.
This right here really just it's crazy because some people don't have the means or even the health or whatever it is to even go out and do this stuff.
Right.
And me, something like this really gets me because even like not trying to lean it on me, But real shit, like before we got on camera, y'all was here and I was getting shots in my back and some more stuff in my leg, right?
Mhm.
I'm over here limping. Even shit like that, it's like, hey man, I'm supposed to do, you know, a longer set when I do stand-up comedy, but I gotta cut it short because my shit's bad. People still show me love. Stuff like this. My boy wanna come see some cars.
Yeah.
The crew was by, man. It's a car parade, man. Surprise. That's super dope. That's in July.
Yeah,
July
1st.
23rd.
Yeah,
7:40.
24. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. So we're going, and all these events that we're talking about, it's gonna be shared on the page, man. So that's super dope.
Yeah.
You need to upgrade your phone.
What?
No, man.
What? Don't hate on me.
Oh, wait,
man.
no, you got the.
Don't hate on me, man.
Yeah, you got
Don't hate on me, man.
I got the battery pack.
Oh man, I got the fold, son. I got the fold.
I'm gonna just tuck mine in.
I thought you got the battery pack. You need doubled it.
Yeah, we could use this for the TV screen.
Eugenio,
Oh!
Shave that out.
Yeah, from the little studio TVs.
You're gonna use this for.
Yeah.
Back then, I seen it like when it was already started, man. Yeah, he had the kid had surgery.
Yeah.
So, you know, and the mom, like, he was asking for help, and then
Oh,
I seen a couple of people. I'm down. You know, then I seen it right at the beginning. Now that you were speaking about it right now, that's cool.
Yeah.
Tells how big it you know.
Yeah,
And
That's dope.
and that's part of the premise of the show, that I hope that we could bring stuff like that.
And
You
take
know,
the stereotype.
yeah,
Go off, right?
exactly.
That's cool.
And that's the premise that I would want to bring we want to bring to the show, you know, and that's why we're doing the show now, is for stuff like that,
Right.
and your show and stuff like
To
that.
get it out there. And
So-
stuff like that. Yeah, that's respect.
Yeah, man. That's super dope. I definitely respect it.
Know what you have before, man?
I definitely. Oh yeah, you're a little delayed. We're definitely.
just randomly laugh.
What you have for, man?
I definitely. You gonna be out there, Chris?
Oh yeah. I promise you, definitely gonna be out
You
there,
gonna
man.
bring the phone?
Yeah, I'm gonna strap it to the back of my car though.
You gonna bring me?
Yeah, I'll take you anywhere for a ride. I'll take you for a
You
ride,
only
man.
want me for your 3 wheels.
Huh? Hey man, yeah, three wheels, a secret right there,
I was
man.
gonna sit in the back.
I won't even need to go around the corner.
That's
Yeah. I need the counterweight, brother. You help me out.
Oh my God, Chris and phone.
Hey man, I didn't bring it up. They did. Shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
you did it like a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah. I got called out. They said I had to
You like
upgrade.
your brother with the first page. Oh, you don't know what this is, do you? Yeah, go on, look at that.
First, I immediately retract because right when I said that, I was like, "Oh, this motherfucker is tapping." I forgot about that, man. Hey, any last shout outs or anything before we go ahead and check out? Go ahead and let us know again. Any Facebook pages you guys want to throw out there, whether it's your own personal for people to find you. Definitely the event. All that good stuff, man. All 3 of y'all go ahead and go down the line. Well, he drinks his sugar-free tea.
You sure got that little sugar?
Lemonade, man. Lemonade.
Oh, lemonade.
Zero sugar.
Lemonade.
Zero flavor.
Did you say in the beginning because they said you're too sweet? So
Yeah,
you
I'm
want
too
more
sweet.
sugar?
I'm too sweet, so I got to sour myself up a
I
little
thought he
bit.
was hanging on the wall. Look.
You want to
Go ahead.
Yeah, for sure. Come out to the show. It's gonna be a good one. So you can either add me on Facebook or either my DJ page. You can look up on Facebook DJ Colroad. If you ever need a DJ out here in the valley, I could travel. And then also look up on TikTok as well, DJ Colroad.
TikTok. Talk.
What was it?
Cold.
Cole
Cold
World.
Oh, hey! Whole world.
Not cold, but cold.
Where'd you get the name?
That's what I want to know too.
I was inspired by the rapper J. Cole.
Okay.
My
Ooh.
What?
man, let's go, baby. What you talking about?
Yeah.
I don't ever stand up. My bad.
I hope they didn't get that Bud Light on the camera, man.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Common thing.
I wasn't gonna throw you under the bus, man, but yeah, that's.
See how that's-
You know, I don't risk.
But yeah, his DJ page, DJ Cole, DJ COLE World WORLD, or even with me too. I'm also on Facebook as well, Sarah Corral, SARAHCORRAL as well.
Oh, Sarah with an H.
Ah.
Hey,
shots fired,
I need a ride home.
And you're right.
It's gonna be rough.
It's gonna be rough. I'm gonna not get there.
No, there's gonna be a
I would throw my
silent.
own car if I had that Monte
I'm
Carlo.
trying to say something.
It's gonna be a silent ride.
What is that? The 84 Monte Carlo?
The 85? If I had that 85
Super
Monte Carlo, I'd roll by myself.
Super sport. Super sport front end.
That's my man, Kilo Renaroti Records. My sister right there. I'm glad she's put that there. Renaroti 777 is the page.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying? That's also my email that you can send an email at Gmail. You know, if you want to do events with me, also if you want to perform, like they get a hold of me or Dron, the tastemaker. Leo Cortez, I think it's his Facebook page. So you can get with us and stuff like that. You know, like shout out to you guys, man. We appreciate it, man. Every one of you guys just for having us here. You know, taking the time. You know, as we took the drive. You know, up here. You know. You know, we thank you guys. You know, even though I do music, but you know, I support. Fuck out of lowrider. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, man. So, you know, June 17th, Bless the Streets. Come out, check it out. Casa Grande, Arizona, 2121 Thornton Road. You don't want to miss it. It's gonna be fun. Live performances, DJ, vendors, all that. Lowriders, come out and have a good time, man.
And then shout out to Richard as well. He's still our lowrider style car club brother. He said safe travels home, but we will, and we'll see you on Saturday, guys. And like I said, everybody come out, more than welcome to, and we will be live streaming it as well. And like I said, it all is not about violence and drugs and all that. We're all people together, so let's just all kick back and have fun and stay hydrated. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot.
Shout out to my sister.
She be
She's
going
on point,
hard.
man. My sister Dilos is on point, bro.
She been going hard
Bro,
on
she's already sending all the messages, bro.
She's already.
I can't get to him. I'm gonna send her. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how she found alive. That's my TikTok right there. Though. I love you, Dilos. No, she's she's
on point.
Bro, hey, that's why she's there. You know what I'm saying? She's in life, everything, bro. She's been, you know, right hand man, everything, bro.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
Ride or
and
die.
then my sisters out there, I got a lot of y'all. Y'all see that?
Shout out Dilos, love you.
And then one last thing, shout out to Casa Grande Long as well, the family out there, as well as the owner, Edgar as well. He's always like supporting us as well, as no matter if it's donating or even, you know, hooking us up with food afterwards, or even just coming out to the show or making sure we have a day off, you know. Shout out to all that, as well as the coworkers as well for always covering us, even though like we're always gone when it comes to shows. But like at the end of the day, you know, we couldn't have done this without any of you, from family to all that. So much love, you guys, love you, and God bless all of you, especially you guys for bringing us out here as well.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you.
It's good energy in here.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Hey, there's a lot of good energy, man.
Charged it up.
We appreciate and we have fun here. We like to talk to everybody. We like to make sure that everybody knows what the business is with all the events. To let everybody know about you, because of course we want to make sure everybody goes to your event, but we also want to let them know that you do music, you do DJs. No, you do long ones.
Yeah, when we gonna get
But you model for your mans. Like that's awesome. In order to you guys to have a little piece of what you guys got going on in this big old state, and have Casa Grande on the map for us to talk about it, it's such a blessing. Awesome respect, man. Look at they shouting out your
That's
That's
mom
my
right
mom.
there. That's
My
mom
mom.
right there.
Shout out to
Mama coming through.
I finally found it. Am I in time?
Yeah, shout out to Mom Dukes, man. But
And mom be going to almost every DJ we at. She always right there,
Was she
whether
there
it's
at the last show?
she was there. Yeah, she was there.
Yeah.
Mom be on the ones and twos.
Don't
Yeah, the ones and
Hey, the sister said don't forget the merchandise, bro.
Oh yeah. She on it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got merch. I also make shirts too. So you know what I'm saying? King Low, Ren Roti,
She gonna put it up in a
Oh
second.
yeah.
Don't even say nothing. It's just wait for it.
You ought to make her your manager, bro, because she's on it, man.
In charge.
You got to make her the manager, man.
And then your boy Leo.
Yep. He's the other part of that. Yeah.
Concert event. Celebrate Father's Day weekend with us. June 17th, 3, man. Hey, 2121 North 3rd.
Third road. Yep.
That's strategically.
That's fine.
And he's actually the one that made our flyers.
Oh
too,
yeah.
for us.
If you
Thank
want
so
flyers,
much.
flyers made, any visuals, Leo Cortez, he's on there right now. That dude is badass and doing all that crap, bro. And he also records studio. He got a whole bunch of accolades too, bro. So we're all in this, bro. We all ready for it, bro.
Yeah, they came with the bag today.
All from Gas Brand.
Hey, Gas Brand out here showing up.
Hey, yeah. Let me find out y'all out here stepping right. Yeah, they came with the bag today.
Oh yeah, bro.
They got jewelry, is what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? Some people got no rings, other people got rings.
My last plug of the night, Live Right Podcast, man, powered by Prophecy Car Club. We love all the events that are coming out. We love talking to everybody. We do want to say that we are in no way affiliated with any events we talk about today. We appreciate them. We support them. But unless Prophecy Car Club logo is on them, we have no affiliation. But much respect. Now, we're not taking away from anything we talked about today. Super respect. And please don't think that this is your last time coming. Whenever you guys want to come and holler at us about something new you guys got going on,
When I
any
get
of
that
that,
money. Just kidding.
hey, come and holler at us.
We're building that Monte Carlo.
Right? Like, guess what?
It's all love. And anybody that's listening, I know we got a bunch of people listening. If you guys have any events, if you guys have any logos out there, anybody on the groups, the OG,
The Lowrider OG AZ side.
yeah,
There you go.
y'all want to talk about any events coming up, any of that good stuff, man? Down there shows cruisenews65@gmail. Y'all can email us, but man, just hit us up. Just hit us up on Facebook. Comment on the group. Comment on anything that we share. My boy Chris is always sharing. Rizzy's always sharing. Myself, Mike, I'm always sharing.
Aaron's always sharing.
Aaron, yeah, my boy Steph County always sharing. We have, all the right times and all the places that share information. So with that being said, man, go ahead and share your information, and we'll be more than happy to talk about it. Anybody who wants to come in, come talk about it. Again, you guys are more than always welcome. I'll give them. I know you.
I got a couple more seconds, man. We got a couple more minutes.
Absolutely.
All right. I know we mentioned a lot about Lowrider OG AZ side, but there's a lot of other pages out here in Arizona and stuff. I'm gonna give them a shout out that we posted on, and I want to make sure that they give the shout out. Open invites also to you guys too. We got hitting switches in Tucson. We got them out there that we post on their pages. Nothing but switches. We got a couple ones that I personally show and low. We got lowriders in Arizona. We got Arizona Cruise Nights that was mentioned earlier. We have Arizona Old School Lowriding Lifestyle. So all these pages, and if I missed you, I do apologize. But I want just to make sure that you guys are aware and know that there's an open invitation to any one of you guys, administrators or anybody else part of those pages that want to come on.
I got Arizona Lowriding
All right.
group.
All right.
Lowriders in Arizona group.
Yeah.
Lowriders in Southern
Yeah.
Arizona. I think you said that one, right?
Yeah.
Southside Lowriders.
Yeah.
Lowriding in Arizona.
Damn.
Strictly Lowriders.
Yeah, I got that one too. That's what I said. I missed them. I missed them.
He's like, well, I
Yeah.
got.
Don't forget about First Sunday.
First Sundays at South Plaza, of course.
Yeah.
And a couple more shout outs, just a little something. You guys were mentioning all your global clubs and stuff like that. We're not quite that big, but we do have a couple of clubs. We have one in Texas, the Prophecy Tejanos, our Texas car club, and we have one in Oklahoma that just started up too.
Okay.
So I want to give a shout out to those guys and let them know what's going on. If you ever make your way down to Tucson, this is a shout out to my cousin's restaurant and Nico's Mexican restaurant on Broadway. Make sure you hit them up, man. Tell them cousin Chris sent you. Tell them cousin Chris sent you, and they'll definitely hook you guys up, man. I guarantee you get food, man. They treat you just like family. Tell them cousin Chris sent you.
I'll be there on Sunday, Father's Day.
Yeah.
Cousin Chris sent me.
Come on, man.
Hungry?
One more real quick. I'll shout out to my homie Anthony and Tina Verdugo. They own Get Excited Party Rentals. They were the ones that supplied the pool slide and stuff and the table stuff for my grandson's party. So I always make sure to give them a shout out. Thank you guys for coming through. You guys
That's
were
the biggest 1-year-old party I've ever seen.
yeah, and yeah, that's all I got today, man. And And Johnny's detailing. He does a lot of detailing for lowriders here in the Arizona Phoenix community. And with that being said, man, just got two things. Make sure your batteries are charged, white walls are clean, and your switch hand is ready, man. Because you never know what's going to pop off. So with that aspect of it, man, it's all love. And like I said, open invites to anybody that wants to come up and come in and talk about whatever they want to talk about. And I do appreciate you guys coming in tonight.
Nice meeting you.
Well, it's been a pleasure, man. It's your boy Rizzy, RIZZITY. You know what I'm saying? No low rider, but I do ride low every once in a while.
Hey man, and real quick, I gotta plug myself.
Okay, let's do it.
Go for it, man. Go for it.
The way you looked at me, that's kind of creepy right there, man.
Yeah, that's exactly as intended.
You see the way he looked at me?
I'm about to just.
So make sure you guys checking this out. No, I'm just kidding. Hey man, my boy Rizzy and myself, we are on our show on Sundays. If y'all look up early in the morning on Sundays from 10 a.m. to 12, it's more worldwide podcasting. We've had people from the voice actors from King of the Hill. They rebooted the show. We just recently had him. The American Idol winner, I Am Tongi, which is recently on our show. Richie the barber that cuts people's hair, like Steve-O, and more people. He's a all tattoo clown barber. We've had him on our show. We've had a bunch of people on our show. Richie Evans is just did a song with Rick Ross out here.
Got the city pop.
That's dope.
So we do worldwide stuff on Sundays. If you guys want to check us out, man, that's That Damn Show. And we're live ride podcast on Wednesdays with That Damn Show on Sundays, man. We really appreciate everybody coming out. My boy Chris, Prophecy Car Club, Howard, baby. Let's get it in, man. Y'all have a good one. Please, if you're listening, please like and share not only the Live Ride podcast, share the DJ Cold World, share the Random Royalty, any pages you guys can find, anything that was posted today, go ahead and find that joint, man. Enjoy. And this is all it is about plugging, networking, and hey, next Wednesday, we're going to be here live and direct. And that's it.
With somebody new. Open invites to anybody that wants to come in.
Open it. Do I have anybody next week? Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. I don't know. Mike, we need help. Mike. I feel like they expelled. What is that? I was going to do it. I remember. Expelled. Help.
Come check out the comedy shows too as well, man. We be out there doing our thing. Man.
Oh man, come while they're free because